Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Of course, this is not going to be the show without the main man himself. So let's bring him in, as always. Boom. And there he is. You've got that bloody shirt on.
Yeah, surprisingly. But still got to rep the team.
Welcome in, Renee. Welcome in.
Yeah, appreciate it. Been a while.
Definitely, man. So yeah, we'll get you straight back into it, as always. But today's a special one, my people, because it's not just me and Taylor today. There he is. YouTube's in the building.
Oh, it's going to be a long day.
I'm back, baby. How are you guys? Before everything, what's this about kicking our butts in the Champions League? Oh, we're gonna totally destroy your record. We're gonna win here. We're gonna win in Trafford. We're gonna be first or at least second. Well, what now, buddy? Buddies. No, I'm not.
I will add on to that.
It's not Taylor. No. I know my good friend Taylor is very grounded when it comes to this club. But to all other United fans who said, "Oh, we're gonna kick your butts. We're gonna play 10 hag ball on you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." Well, it's a shambles now. You're out of the Champions League. On with Europa. Oh no Europa. No Europa this time. No. It wasn't like a year ago, 2 years ago. Well, when was that? You got to Europa? Whatever.
Last
no
year.
Europe. Was it last year?
Yeah, we got to the semis.
And what now? What? Okay. With everything said, Taylor, I'm sorry about your club and it sucks.
Mate, I've been used to it for a while. 10 years. It's been going on for. So, yeah, no, I'm used to it.
I guess
very surprising Bayern didn't batter us, so.
Every dang year it stings a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, depends how you really want to see it, because obviously, like the first year of Moyes, that was really bad. Well, this could be worse. So it depends how the season ends, really.
How young are you, though?
I'm 25.
So the last time you were enjoying United winning and the coach.
I was 15.
Yeah, you barely had pubes.
Probably no. I was
show, boys. Come on.
I was late spurter, so I didn't probably.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. No more.
But still watching United though.
Yeah. So yeah, you basically wasted your adolescent life.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty much it. Yeah. It's been wasted. I've had some joy moments of a few trophies in the 10 years, but obviously not what you'd really want.
Yeah. Welcome in, Henry.
What trophies were that though?
So Europa League being the biggest one. FA Cup, 2 League Cups, and a Community Shield, I'd like to believe.
So the biggest one was one Europa.
Yeah, Europa League, which I'm kind of surprised we have that on
Welcome in,
our belt.
And
considering like all the problems, but
it was under Mourinho, was it?
Yes, yeah. He won that season. He won. Well, he won 3 trophies. I'm not calling it. People call it a treble. It's not. It's
so So
It's a
does that
pathetic
make
trouble.
Mourinho the best
Yeah.
manager that he had?
He's been our most
after-
successful. Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Get on with the show then.
No, I just want to know Taylor's reaction. What's Taylor's reaction?
To what? What do you want my reaction for, Liam? What do you want from me? I know it's been a while. Nothing's changed. United is shit. Get Glazers out. Fuck them all. They're doing my head in.
Including Ten Hag?
He's half on my nerves at the moment, just because of player pick reasons, not tactical. I don't blame him tactically what's going on, because I've seen the footage of like training and that these players can't string together 4 passes. So what can you do when your players can't pass?
I did see that video. That's
Like, I don't know what happened
It
from
was laughable.
last season. Like, there was so many spots last season where we're doing like 30 pass goals, you know? Like, every player's getting a touch of the ball before scoring a goal. And now in training, no one can pass to each other. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, we do have a massive injury crisis of like 25 players. And like, our injury squad is it is better than our main squad. Because, for like, our unavailable squad for the Liverpool game tomorrow is better than our main squad. Bruno's out for suspension. Rashford, he could be back, but not there. Casemiro, Maguire's now out, who somehow has been our best defender. Luke Shaw's is an iffy one because he came off injured against Bayern. So we don't know if he's back for Liverpool. So
Well,
we're having so many problems still.
Mason Mount.
I'm pretty sure he's still injured.
Yeah.
So we're lacking quite a lot, because now we've got no Bruno for that game. Where's the creativity coming from? Will you whack him Scott McTominay at Bruno's spot?
Maybe Minu.
He's his CDM. He's not creative, but he's a very. I'm really enjoying what he can bring. Like I think he's got a really good, bright future, and hopefully he doesn't get ruined. That's the only like problem. I don't want to get ruined.
Have a bright future if he gets the heck out of United.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Depending. If it all goes bad way, then yeah, he would need to move to, to get his full potential. But
who's this? Sorry,
Kobe Mainu, CDM, young lad, academy.
yeah, he did really well when he come on.
Yeah, he's
really well.
It's annoying he didn't start. Like, he's not
After
been
that,
starting
he
his
got
games.
benched.
Yeah, he's
Up with
like
that.
like his preseason was amazing. Everyone was like, "Holy, this is like the complete player." If we can get him going right, then our CDM problems could be over.
Then he got
But he didn't. Yeah, he got a bad injury. I think it was against Real Madrid.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember watching
he was
that
out-
game with you,
yeah.
and then you were
He
like,
was out for a while. Then he came back. His first game back. Who the heck was it against? Could have been Everton. And he was on. It was something around those sort of games.
I think that against Everton, that was his first start.
Yeah, first start. He was amazing.
It was amazing,
No.
like when he got off the bench the previous game.
Yeah. Obviously he wouldn't be starting, but yeah, no, he's amazing. I'm surprised he hasn't been starting. Could have been the kind of difference between the Bayern game a little bit, maybe, but the way you scored was defensively shocking.
I think the way we scored was because of Maguire going off, not
Yeah.
because of him. I'm not blaming him, but
I don't know where he was.
because you were quite solid. You were quite solid at that point, and then obviously he got injured, went off, and then Johnny Evans.
Yeah, our position.
Out of position.
Coman just has like meters of space. And I know people's like, oh, what's Onana doing? Well, he just kind of gets baited by Koeman, by the brilliance of Koeman. Like, keepers will do that. Even if he didn't get baited, you're not saving it. He put him bottom left. You're not saving it. So I don't want to
Not
hear
in that
no
position anyway. Not in that position.
No, you
kinda
can't make yourself
obvious.
bigger. Yeah.
It was kind of obvious that like after Maguire got injured, when Evans came in, Evans was never part of the plan.
No,
he looked lost.
Yeah,
that's because he shouldn't be.
Looked...
He shouldn't be in the Champions League. That's what
I was about to say.
He shouldn't be there. Like I don't know what he's.
But what's your thoughts on the game, mate?
It was, considering we had a really bad loss before that game.
Yep.
We did play better compared, but still, well, we lost against a really strong team. Well, supposedly strong team, but still not enough. You know what? We really need to have a conversation about Kimmich.
Yeah, I thought you were going to batter us. I said 4-1 being generous to United. Really. Then the first half went, be lucky if there's a goal. The fact you only got one goal because of our defensive mistakes. Don't have that one defensive mistake. That's a 0-0.
Yeah.
And I still don't think we would have been in the Europa anyway. I still think we would have been knocked out by goal difference.
Yeah, you would have, because I was Copenhagen still won.
Yeah, it was just the goal difference of like between us and Galatasaray, or like either or. But what was the stat? I think United scored the most goals in Champions League to go out.
Is that true?
Yeah, 3 against you altogether. Copenhagen, we scored 4 against them altogether, and Galatasaray 5 altogether.
Smoked.
Yeah.
And still, that wasn't enough.
No, because we conceded a lot and all.
I mean, even the thought, like Taylor, how painful it is. Like you're depending on the other game for you to qualify for Europa League. I mean,
well, yeah, it was so many. Obviously, we wouldn't have got into the Champions League because Copenhagen won, so it didn't matter. Obviously, if we won, we would have gone into Europa League. But obviously, because we lost, it doesn't matter. It was all downhill. But what you expect? I don't know what people expect when you're not burying chances, you're not servicing your striker who's there to score you goals in Højlund, where everyone knows he can score. Why is no one serving him? I don't understand it. Saw another chart today. I think this is Premier League though, or it could be in the world. I don't know. He's one of the strikers that's received the ball less than anyone, and any other striker in the world, or Premier League. Like, how do you expect him to score? Like he's literally only scored in the Champions League. That's all he's done. He's not scored in the league or anything.
No wonder Cristiano was furious.
Exactly. Exactly. And people who say he's the problem, but when he was in Champions League for us, he got us 10 points to go through.
He was the reason.
Like, literally, statistically, he won us 10 points in the Champions League because of his contribution. Like,
it's like, in hindsight, right? Like, he was right all along.
Literally.
Well, I never said he was wrong, to be honest. Apart from, obviously, his comments to Ten Hag at the time, because obviously this is different. Obviously, that was last season.
We're going to have a conversation about that too.
But like everything else was right. Facilities were still the same.
Oh,
Club owners are bloody joke as per usual. Stadiums bloody falling apart. Training centre and all that is all still the same. Still bloody same hot tubs as when he was last there. God knows, 14 years ago, however it was before.
That's mad.
Like nothing changed, and obviously people are like same hot tub. Who cares? But when you have something for so long, it's not been changed. What it kind of tells you what's going on with the higher up.
But his take on Ten Hag was actually right, because look at what happened to Sancho. Look what happened to Ron. I mean, what is going on?
The Varane one is it's confused me a lot. I don't know what's happened there, because Varane was ready to retire at United. That's where he's going to end his career. Then he's up for January sale. I'm like, what's happened? Like, I think against Bayern, I think he was pretty solid. He ain't played in ages. Like, he ain't started a game in ages. I think him and Maguire was the best suit to have at the back against Bayern. And obviously Maguire injured, and then Evans on, and Evans makes a mistake for the goal. So I don't know.
Varane had a pretty good game against us too.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, he wasn't, like, the goal fault wasn't his. He's been in his position the whole time. So I don't know what's happened there. Sancho thing, all he needed to do is say sorry, really. Obviously, it is a bit petty, but like, you came out on social media, like, oh, come on. Like, you should, like, Sancho should know. Well, yeah, there probably is a reason, but like, you see what happened with Ronaldo and stuff like that. He's seen what's happened to Rashford when Rashford was a minute late to a training session last season. He was on the foot. This is when peak form Rashford, and he got benched. Obviously, he came on, scored the goals, put himself back in the first team. It's all like Sancho. Like, if he made simple apology, get himself back in the team, because our right wing slot is a shambles. He would have been straight in that slot, no questions, and he could have proven himself a lot. And the quality of our chances created and all that could have been so much different having Sancho where he's meant to be playing, because everyone seems to play him on the left.
Well, no doubt Sancho is pretty petty about everything.
Yes, but
handled it very, very bad.
he's going to be gone in January. God knows how much for. I wish I really hoped it went for him, really. Like, he was one of the players I really wanted it to work. Out of like all the players we brought in, like even Anthony and that, like, I'd rather Sancho, like, his like career flourished at United compared to Anthony.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't get me started on Anthony, to be honest.
I'd like a little bit of payback though, Liam. Don't send the link.
No, I need to send the link. Don't be like that.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so everybody in here, get your questions in. I see questions in here. Let me start some of them.
I'll see Ansel chatting his ass off.
Bro, you're not even in Europe. Don't start.
But we are in the one.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
But yeah, obviously I went to the game. Good game. Happy.
One second. Do you know what the one positive I took from against Bayern? At least we weren't one of the English teams that got absolutely battered by them. You know. So, yeah. That's a win. Any win I'm going to take. We don't get battered by Bayern.
On both games.
In both games, yeah. Yeah. Like, it was only by one goal in both games.
Mm-hmm.
And that was our fault.
Yeah, I think that's a win. I agree with you there.
Yeah, I'll tell that. Yeah, back to you, Liam.
So yeah, obviously I was at the game and I did the stream. Obviously, I know you guys were in the stream as well. Yeah, man, it was a good game. I thought the Bayern fans were absolutely brilliant. You know, there were 73,000 people, 5,000 Bayern fans. So, what, 60 odd thousand United fans in the building, and I can hear them. You know, obviously you heard the Viva Ganacho, and you heard the UNI, so on and so forth. But other than that, it was generally Bayern ripping up the cut. Don't worry, Ahmad, I can see you in there, bro. Just let me get my point. I'll get you in here. So yeah, it was a good atmosphere. I'm glad I got to see the arena. Also met one of the presenters from goal.com. So shout out to him for his hospitality. I've never watched this, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, man. So good win. Very happy that we got the points. Tuchel still needs to be sacked. He still needs to go. He's still a shit manager. He's absolutely fucking diabolical. Even the missus, even my fiance, does not watch football. She doesn't watch it. She said, "Why are Bayern so sloppy in this game?" I'm like, I wanted to. If I literally could have walked home there and then, I would have walked out the stadium when she said that, because it's like nuts. Yeah, go on YouTube.
If United sack Ten Hag, would you take him?
No. Not right now. Not right now. Because I don't think he's going to come in straight away and play good football. But I need someone to come in and play good football. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my head.
Oh, Wasteland incoming.
Hello.
What the heck?
Hey, what the heck? Yeah, I know, man. I just came from a music festival. You know, I was enjoying celebrating the win against Man United. You know, my way there. It just is what it is. Like, eliminating, being fourth while we're top of the group. It's just amazing scenes, man. Got to see 50 Cent. You know, could have seen Kanye, but he dipped on us. It's just another day in the office. Just like Ten Hag should be dipping for Man United.
50 Cent
My
time.
days. Oh yeah, 50 Cent Hag, bro. Hey, look, hey, look at him, look at him.
You living
We're
life,
living
bro.
life,
You living life.
living life.
Kanye West.
Fuck Kanye, man.
For real.
And God
Fuck
bless
Kanye
50
West.
Cent.
And he
I'm
said,
with
God,
on that
and he said, God bless 50 Cent. Yo, listen. Anyway, I was on by, and listen, on the game, yeah, because I was hearing you guys speak. Obviously, I was on stream, and yes, I did not. I'm sorry, YouTube. I couldn't send you the damn link. I didn't know how to spell it.
Wasteland.
You know, it just
No, apology not accepted. Heck no. I was like begging for the link from halftime until full time. I mean, 45 minutes of waiting to get on. Absolute wasteland. Ow. See? No, apology not accepted.
Hey, listen, while you were not accepting the apology, we were just saying, "Wait." So crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I
Hey,
mean,
listen. As
let me do
hey,
let me
listen.
do the Taylor roasting. I'm roasting him right now. It's a slow cook.
Wait, screw the roast. Listen. In terms of the game, yeah, it was just boring as hell. United made us look good.
Yeah,
That's what it
that's
really
true.
was. I'm not even gonna lie. Like people say we were bad. We weren't bad. It's just United's made us look good. Like
Yeah.
I'll give you
Yeah.
guys an example. Coleman being man of the match and cutting in and doing what he done was literally because Luke Shaw was awful. Just one scenario there. Maguire was good. I didn't mention it in my review, but he was
He was.
good until he got subbed off. And then afterwards, it was really only Varane that defended. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I thought, and you know what? I mentioned in my reaction for us, I thought our defense had done pretty good. Not even gonna lie.
Man of the match.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I have a question, guys. What's your for the Bayern boys? Taylor, you can answer if you want as well. What's your thoughts on Mizraoui that game? Because it's very conflicting thoughts from my end.
No, he wasn't playing. He
wasn't
playing
there.
well. Yeah.
I don't
know.
I
thought
don't
he
think
was
I
underrated.
think he might have been injured. That's why he got taken.
But yeah, by the way,
Last
guys,
time, right?
I don't want to interrupt one second, but I'm listening. I'm hearing the you know the French song from the World Cup 2018. They're playing it over there. These motherfuckers. Anyway, back to the point. Back to the point. Yeah, I thought Mizrahi was underrated, man. But that's just my opinion because I don't think Limer done much when he came on either. Like it didn't make a difference. You know what I mean?
Well, no one did.
Yeah. I thought Davies was spectacular, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that in my review, but he was spectacular. I thought that, but generally speaking, man, we can't be playing like, I don't want to say defensive, but we're not proactive enough in our game. If we're more proactive in our game, we could be destroying teams. But Tuchel just doesn't want to be proactive. He's the weirdest manager I've seen in my life, win or lose, or draw, if you want to add that too.
Oh, here's one thought that even Beats would be happy when I say this. Goretzka is the German McTominay.
Hey, but I was going to tell you, these two had a cardio session on the fucking pitch, fam. I'll be real.
Yeah.
You can put these two on a treadmill and they would be out racing one another.
Yeah, and they would be
I'll
out
be
hiding.
real, man.
They would be out hiding everybody as well. It was like 10 versus 10.
Listen. These man, if they want to do a cardio competition, they can do it, man. I will be. If they want, they can go do a marathon, and I will be there. These weirdos, man. But yeah, that's my thoughts on these two. I thought Kimmich was good though.
Yeah, he was.
Was he though?
I thought he was. The one who I really thought wasn't there was from Man United, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, he was,
That guy was
shocking. He was shocking.
gone, fam. He was gone. That guy was non-existent. But if you thought him getting a booking against Bournemouth was bad, this was just the guy. He was a ghost. He chose to not show up. But I thought he was not going to show up at Anfield. He decided not to show up at Old Trafford. Oh my days!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they're playing Liverpool tomorrow.
Yeah,
he can't play that.
Oh, he can't play.
Man. Oh, I'm glad Little
I
Beast
don't
is
know
done
if
because tomorrow I
that's
will
a
be there.
disadvantage or an advantage.
Yeah. But I'll tell you guys this, I will be there, man. I will be there. On my TV watching that game. Hopefully, Liverpool laying a smackdown on their candy asses.
Wait,
if you know.
But they play this at the same time with Bayern.
I actually don't know. Liam, you may know. What time is our game in your time? What time is that game in your time?
No, we play 6:30.
Oh, okay.
They play 4:30.
Oh,
They're 2 hours ahead of us.
Wait,
In front,
wait. I think you're in the UK. Right? I think we're 3 hours ahead, not 2.
Got it. Okay.
So I think we're 3 hours ahead. So that would mean I have to double check. But the point is, if it's not at the same time, that's good for me.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, guys, I just wanted to hop on to give in my thoughts a little bit. But I gotta go because I gotta look for my car because this parking spot is absolutely massive and it's fucked. So have a good day, everybody.
Oh my god.
Hey, listen.
Dude, I lost my car.
Hey, listen. hey, fuck Kanye West. He says fuck Kanye West. Anyway. Listen. In the meantime, speaking of waste, man, you say it's the guy who showed up for the first time in months. So, anyways, as I was gonna say, enjoy your day, have a good evening, and peace out.
Says the guy who has been streaming for a month, but still doesn't know how to send a link. Waste, man.
Man's whiling. Raw. That's mad. Anyway, let's try and continue this. But yeah, no. Was at the game. Good game. I'm glad Bayern actually scored a goal and I got to watch it. But yeah, man, he needs to go. And like Hungy says here, I was right all along about Tuchel. Still traumatized from that 5-1. Well, we've obviously seen bad beatings before, but it's just he's just. I think he's a good manager for teams that are going to let him spend money before anyone comes at me. I know we spent 100 million on Kane, but for teams that are going to let him spend money, spend until he makes it right. And I think that's exactly what he did for Chelsea. So that's why he fit. That's why he went and got the Champions League, so on and so forth. And I think if he went back there now, he'd get them back into spot. So, they're doing shit. Sack Pochettino. Bring him back in, please. Get this prick out of my club. And I'm hoping it'll generally be poetry to my ears if Yuri Honess's nephew smashes us tomorrow, and he gets sacked. That would literally be fucking a poem go straight in the head, because we're going against a hard team tomorrow.
What's his name again? Julian Honess's nephew?
The Stuttgart
Brilliant manager, actually.
Yeah, he is. He's really good.
Really good.
And his name is Sebastian Hoeneß.
Sebastian.
I find it funny how Thomas Tuchel also got really, really triggered when he was asked at the press conference if he thinks he will be the Bayern Munich manager one day. He's like, "What am I going to talk about my successor?" Blah 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 blah. It's like,
oh, really? Someone asked him that?
Yeah. Yeah, he was not happy about that. But moving with the show though, because I do want to get some clips out of this show to upload on to videos. And obviously I've got both of you in here. Again, thank you for you both for coming in. Sancho. We were talking about Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho to Bayern Munich. YouTubes, I'll let you go first.
What? Sancho to Bayern?
Yeah.
That is crazy stuff. But my view on that will be a hell no.
Okay.
First, he was a Dortmund player. I know we got Lewandowski. I know we got Götze from we got Hummels from Dortmund. But we got them when they were playing really well. Sancho, very petty. Imagine putting up like the most petty player in world football right now in that squad. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. Imagine what Tuchel would do with him. Like both stubborn personalities. That's a clash in itself. And the dressing room wouldn't be any better with him. Our playing style wouldn't be any better with him. I mean, who would you replace if you play Sancho? Sane or Coleman? Well, we haven't like maybe Gnabry, but that's another show in itself. And we're having. By the way, I saw Zaragoza play this afternoon. Brilliant player. He very, very tricky. Everything in Granada, the Granada game playbook. On every time where he is, that's where their attack starts. So I'm quite excited for Zaragoza to arrive. We do not need Sancho.
Taylor, as a United fan, what do you? Obviously, you've watched Bayern twice now, going against United, of course. You've watched them a little bit more, but what do you think? Do you think he would work for us?
I think he would. Obviously, he's done it at Dortmund with a lesser team. I think he would do it with Bayern. I think he would get. Obviously, his stats at Dortmund were really good, goals and assists wise. Pretty sure he was one of the only players during one of the seasons to have 2020 or 15.
Yeah. Goals and assists. Yeah.
So it was a really good This bloody cat, I'm going to kick it. The only problem is that Sonny and Coman are on their game at the moment, so it'd be hard to replace any of them. And they keep intertwining which one goes left, which one goes right. Where Sancho, he's so much better off the right. So you would have to drop one of them. Obviously, it would be hard for him to do at the moment because he hasn't been playing. But I think he could do it, given he's still very young. Where I think Coman's the oldest of them lot, so he'd probably have a better chance of dropping Coman out of anyone, maybe. But with his form, you would never know. Obviously, I don't want it to happen. I want him to play for United, but it's not going to happen. His time's done. So I'd love to see him succeed somewhere. As long as he's not in England, I don't care where he goes.
Yeah. So because that would be the thing. If he was going to go anywhere in England, it'd be Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan. But for me, on my opinion on Sancho, I would take him in a heartbeat. I watched what he did at Dortmund. I get exactly what YouTube is saying. He's a Dortmund player and all of that. The only thing I would say, quality's there, the ability is there, oozes the sauce. But I would only want him to come to Bayern if he wanted to come to Bayern. I don't want it to be like where his agent's offering him out, United are offering him out, blah, 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 Bayern take him. Because at the end of the day, the reason he left Dortmund was because he was homesick. He wanted to go back to England. I don't want a player that's going to be homesick and then it just causes a load of drama and all of this and all of that. I think Serge Gnabry is gone. I think he's going to be sold in the summer. He got injured. He comes off an injury, straight back injured. I think they will get rid of him. Who he'll go to, I don't know. But we're going to need a winger. We have got 2 wingers in, I believe. But they're both young, and I don't see Tuchel playing them. I think the only reason he plays Jamal Musiala is because he's a mainstay in the team, and he has to play. You don't play Jamal Musiala, you're exposing yourself even more of a dickhead than you already are. So, yeah, Jadon Sancho for me, I'm taking him all day, every day, but I only want him if he wants to come to Bayern Munich. Because at the end of the day, there's no point having a player that doesn't want to play for the badge because he's got nowhere else to go. And just to add on top of that, there's no way on this earth, no matter if United is shit, United are good, whatever, Jadon Sancho has lost the manager. The manager doesn't want him. There's no way they can get a big fee out of it. I don't see how they get 50 million out of it. It'd have to be short. 25 million max. They're not going to like it, but if you put 25 million on the table,
maybe 20 million, and his wages around 100, 120 max.
Yeah,
I would take him if that's the case, but
100%.
His head has to be at the right place if he does that. If he wants that,
no, 100.
He is not in the right place right now.
Without a doubt. Another player, though, I want to talk about, United player, of course, is Rafa Varane. Now, I think he is going to be going to Saudi Arabia. I think that's where he will end up. But the money that they've got, United can probably get a good fee no matter the injury problems or what. They could probably still get the best fee. And I'll let Taylor start on this one, and then both us Bayern lads will go after. But do you think Bayern will go for him? And to question to Taylor, do you think he would work at Bayern?
I don't think he would go. To Bayern anyway. I think he would work. Even with his age and that, obviously injury problem, but I know his sort of case. He's already come out with his concerns to Premier League and that there's far too many games when you're playing in England because there's so many cups and you got to do so much. So in the German league, he would have less games to play, and I think he could stay fit a lot better at Bayern compared to United, and especially United's like, I don't know, I swear we've probably got the worst medical team in the world. Like, we've got 25 injuries. So I think he could flourish there. Obviously, he wouldn't be your main centre back. Obviously, you're not too sure what's going on with the lit, obviously with injuries, stuff like that. Kim and Jay going nowhere. Upamecano still up and down. People are not too sure what's going on with him, but definitely a great backup. Like, obviously, you lot were looking at like Boateng and all that. Varane is the backup you would definitely want, in all honesty. But if he's going, I'd rather Saudi League. It's looking like we could get 50 to 80 million for him going Saudi. So cash that in. Cash that in if you're going to sell him.
You'd be stupid not to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm with you on that.
Because if we're having financial fair play problems, you need the big bucks, because buying ain't buying him for more than 15 million.
No, I agree.
So obviously he wants to retire United. It's probably most likely not going to happen. So if I was Varane, get your bag, go to Saudi League. A lot less games there and all compared to English League. So why not be one of the best centre backs in the Saudi League? Maybe go to bloody Al Nassr or something, play Ronaldo again.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Have a Madrid link up.
I would take him in a heartbeat. Of course, you know. The only concern would be injuries, but you are right. You know, I want to say he very rarely got injured at Real Madrid. Maybe one or two times. From what I can remember, obviously I'm not a Madrid fan. But you know, like Taylor said, you know, he's a United fan anyway. He'd know. They've got the same situation going on with like hot tubs and shit like that. They got the same facilities. That's the word I was looking for. So you know, you're not expecting to actually see any, you know, progression on injuries and so on and so forth. So I would take him. 110% I would take him. I think he's brilliant. I think Upamecano, De Ligt, Kim and Jay, Varane. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. So I would take him. But I also do agree with Taylor in the fact that Bayern Munich are not going to say to United, we'll do you a favour. No, we're going to take the piss and we're going to say 15 million, take it or leave it. So his best place is to go to Saudi, get United the money, even though they probably won't use the money because the Glazers will take it. But YouTube, what's your thoughts, mate?
Okay, like the Varane to Saudi League would be the most ideal for United. But would Varane agree to that if Bayern is like knocking on United's door and offering 15 mil? Right?
I guess it depends on wages.
Yeah, it still depends on wages, but I mean, if you're Varane, you still want to play at like top level football.
Yeah.
Top level league. I mean, we're always in the Champions League, which he's pretty much used to. He would always if you've been playing in the Champions League like the most of your footballing career, you'd still be looking for that. I mean, I'm not saying that it's like, oh, that's like his priority. I'm sure it's one of his priority. If he's ambitious enough, I mean, it's either Saudi League, okay, United would that's a very ideal scenario for United, but it isn't an ideal scenario for Varane.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Never know with these days, though. like with the players that have gone to the Saudi League, like sort of Ronaldo, Benzema, like so on and so forth. These people, they can easily play for a team that's in the Champions League. Obviously, Benzema was literally in Real Madrid before going
How
there.
old is Varane?
31, 32.
It's got a couple of
Like
years.
30?
Maybe.
Isn't Maguire older than Varane?
No. I think he's closer. He's bang on 30.
What? Who?
There you go.
Varane.
Varane. And so's
Yeah, he's
Maguire.
got
They're
loads of years
both they're both 30.
Okay. So
Both 30.
that's still a peak. Still
Yeah.
has a lot of football.
A lot of football, but it depends how his injuries have weighed him down
Yeah, true.
and how much of his quality. Obviously, his quality is always going to be there. It's just the matter of his legs, whether the English league has completely brutalised his legs. That's the only sort of issue with him.
But
Like
as you,
if he's go
but
to
as
Bayern
you
or
said,
something.
if he'd come to the Bundesliga, he'd have a lot less games to play,
Hmm.
and he would. I think our medical team in Bayern is getting better. Look at Coleman. He used to be very injury prone. Now he's like playing almost every game.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to look out for. Like, oh, if I go to Bayern, oh, my friend Coleman is doing very well despite him being injury prone. I'd go there.
Yes, he's got a couple of French people. Obviously, Meccano, Coleman.
Yeah,
Obviously,
definitely.
there'd probably be times where he would probably play with Upamecano. Obviously, they've been in the French team, so there might be some sort of decent connection there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it could work out very well with him Bayern, but obviously you just don't know what's the English league is like actually done to him, really.
More like a mystery with him.
Yeah, because like some people can be beyond the point of like recovery, even if they do play lesser games. Like look at Reece James. He's injury every game. Every game he comes back, he gets like 1 game or 2 games in, and he's out.
And when he's in, he gets red carded.
Oh yeah, or he gets red. Yeah, he don't play long enough to get injured, or he gets injured. You know. So.
Yeah, sorry
ahead,
guys,
Ahmad.
I had to come back. I need to address one thing. I heard you guys talk about the Saudi league. You don't talk about the Saudi league without the Saudi man here. Like, it don't make sense, guys. Come on, listen. I was gonna say, I don't think he's joining the big 4 teams because I think everyone has wingers. Like Al Hilal, we have Mishael, we have Malcolm, we have Salm Dosri. We're good. And then Nasser, they got Gharib, YouTube's favorite player over there. Yeah. They got who else? Sadio Mane, Liam's favorite player. You know what I mean? They got all these guys. And Al Ahli, they got say Maximin and Mahrez. You know what I'm saying? And they also have Brekan, who's very good. Who else are them? Al Ittihad, who by the way lost to Al Ahli in the World Cup. These bums. You know what I mean? They got what do they got? They have Coronado and actually maybe Al Ittihad could do. Sancho could go to Al Ittihad, join Benzema and that, and Hamdallah, and all these players and these bums. Or he can go to Al Ittifaq and join Wijnaldum and Henderson, and Musa Dembele and all them. But that would mean he has to live in Bahrain because he wouldn't want to live in Khobar, and he would want to drink and do whatever the hell he does in his life. So, listen, it's just one of them ones. Just had to point that out. What's your thoughts now, boys, after I brought what I said?
I would lose all respect for Sancho if he went to the Saudi League, with no disrespect. He's not a player at the end of his career. He has the quality to win Champions League, Premier Leagues, Bundesliga titles, World Cups with England. He should not be going to the Saudi League yet.
But don't you think that you should be looking at our perspective where we're trying to build something big as well? Just like how in England you guys tried to build something big over there back in the day.
Mhm.
It's the same thing. It's just that
Yeah,
now
but
all of a sudden, Saudi got
you're
more
never going to
money
get into
now.
Europe, though. That's the problem. And it's
I know.
European biased bullshit. I agree. I'm from Europe, and I agree with you. But you're just never going to, you know, what. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what is it like winning your league? Who cares? You know what I mean? The Saudi people
No, it
do, the
means a lot
fans
to
of the
us.
clubs and so on.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
it means a lot
100%.
to
I
us.
agree with you. But you don't go down and say, yeah, I won the Saudi league. I won the Saudi World Cup. You go down when
Yeah,
I won 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
I agree with you, but I will tell you this, and this is not like I'm trying to say I agree with it, but
Yeah, go ahead.
they're trying to make the World Cup bigger than what it is now, with all the other teams that are going to be involved. That's first of all. So, like,
Yep.
now you're going to get more teams in Europe and more teams in Asia involved. So, more teams in Saudi are going to be involved competing with European teams and South American teams, etc. So, it's probably going to be bigger than what it is now. Another thing I want to mention is we are making the Asian Champions League big. There's
How
more
is that
presence
going to
in the Saudi
happen,
league.
though?
I'm telling you, our league is already getting more coverage for now, and
I
eventually
know,
the
but it's
Asian
the
league.
Asian. It's the Asian Cup. It's the Asian. You have to. So you have to make what the Chinese league bigger. You have to make the Japanese league bigger, the Korean league bigger, to make like the Asian league, the Asian Cup, like worldwide. That's a long
No,
way to go.
yeah, I get it. I get it, but again, it's
I
all
do
coming in
understand though. You
steps.
have to start somewhere.
Exactly. That's where I was getting to. I
Mm-hmm.
think we are the starting point, and I think
Mm-hmm.
we are going to make like we're gonna go from Saudi Arabia. It's gonna go through the GCC, which means Bahrain, most likely United Arab Emirates gonna catch up. Qatar definitely gonna catch up to Hale, and I forgot the other teams. You know what I mean? These guys are gonna be like keeping up, and then you have teams in Japan. You have China. I don't know much about them. I'll be real, but definitely Japan, Kobe and Urawa Reds.
Mm-hmm.
Just I need to name the few.
And remember, China tried to do that. The Chinese league tried to do that before, but failed miserably.
Yep.
But can I tell you the difference? Can I tell you the difference? And this is no disrespect to Chinese people at all, yeah? But in Saudi, we care more about football than they do. They care about martial
That I
arts and all
agree
that
with.
crap.
Yeah,
So, of
I agree with
course,
that.
when we say we want to invest our money into something, we're actually going to invest our money into it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think people need to start taking our league more seriously. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you our league is bigger than this, bigger than that. Nah. But what I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
tell you is that eventually it's going to overtake them if you don't take us serious.
Oh
And
yeah.
it doesn't look like European leagues are taking us serious. So it can try to not take us serious and we'll just be splashing cash in all your boys. Simple as that. I just hope they don't go for the Bayern good players. I hope they go for the Bayern bums. We can start from taking by taking Choupo-Moting and Bunassar and you know when we lost to Saarbrücken, me and Liam, we had a nice match reaction. You know, we tried killing time, so I was just listening to a bunch of players. I said Leroy Sané can go to Nasser and he can start a fucking boxing fight while Ronaldo's a referee. That would be hella fun, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
That would be fantastic. Hey, I would go to that boxing fight in Kingdom Arena, man. Hey, there's a boxing fight on Saturday. We can make that fight happen as an undercard to Wilder v. Parker. No, I'm being serious. We can do this. Come on. Yeah. You
Trust
know
me,
what I
that
mean?
will
So,
be the undercard, buddy.
yeah. But anyways, guys, for real, we need to go. I just wanted to come talk about the Saudi League. For real this time. Take care of yourselves. Big up. Community, same here. And we'll be around soon, innit?
Yeah, and try to learn how to send a link. While you're at it.
Oh, yeah. When I'm around next time, I will make sure Liam teaches me how to send the link. And I will also make sure that you show up more often, you waste man. Yeah? How about that? Anyway,
Well,
peace out, people.
What the fuck? He just comes in here, lays a bomb, and then leaves. Like, fuck. Nuts. Yeah. don't even know what to
That
say now.
was a nice segue.
Yeah, right. I do see what he's coming from because obviously they do have the money. But it's just the problem is, like I said, like you don't look at your career saying I want a Saudi league. I'm not trying to be a snob, but it just is what it is, you know. Ronaldo. Obviously, Ronaldo is one of the main reasons that a lot of players are now going over there because obviously, one of the best players of all time. Obviously, Messi was going over there, but then
he is the main reason.
To be fair to the Saudi league, I would safely say they're the sixth best league, or at least the sixth best league in the world.
Rank them. I want to know now. Rank them.
First is the Bundesliga. I'm just kidding. First is the Prem, of course.
Prem, yeah.
Second would be, for me, Serie A, honestly.
Okay, I was about to kick you. I've got the remove button ready. I was like, bro, if this man says La Liga, he's getting kicked.
No.
But I'll give you Serie A.
Serie A
Fair enough.
is second.
Yeah.
Third would be Bundesliga. Fourth would be La Liga.
Yeah.
Fifth would be French Liga. Everything else is crap.
Not gonna lie, I put Saudi League fifth over the French League.
Well,
French League is
that's why I said
waste of time. Waste of
That's why
time.
I said sixth at least.
Yeah, no. Saudi's go fifth. French League, just throw them away. Like, it's so pointless. Nothing going on there at all. Like they used to have the names of like Monaco and stuff like that. Lyon, like they used to be mentioned. Even PSG a little bit, but PSG completely ruined it all.
Like even the players that you get from the French league are piss poor.
Exactly.
Yeah, look at Nicolas Pepe.
That's why.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Exactly. 100.
And then you got someone like Mbappe who just ends up not leaving.
Imagine if he leaves.
Yeah, imagine. I do have a spicy one now. And I say spicy one because I don't really know how you two are going to react to this one. So if you guys go on to enjoy, smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Obviously, we're going to clip this. Right. There's a certain player in Getafe that is a Manchester United player. Taylor doesn't like him, and we're gonna go from there. Now he's being touted. He's doing really, really good at Getafe at the moment after being banned from football, and Real Madrid are looking at him. Loads of clubs are looking at him, and I've seen a Bayern account on Twitter. I'm not mentioning names because I'm not trying to spread hate or anything. Saying that they would take this certain player at Bayern Munich. So I obviously want to get your opinions on it. I'm going to have my opinion first. I'm going to have my opinion first. Actually, no, fuck that. No, I'm not having my opinion first. I'm going to let the United fan go first. Mason Greenwood, 13 matches, 3 goals in La Liga for Getafe. Real Madrid seems to be sniffing around him. Taylor, what is your opinion on him? And do you think he would work at Bayern Munich?
I mean, in all honesty, if he's doing 30 matches, only 3 goals, that's piss poor. In La Liga as well, I think that's piss poor. I've seen one of the goals, and that was a screamer. But how has he not got 26 goals in those 13 matches in La Liga? I do not know. Because he was tearing up in the Premier League. He should be doing way better in La Liga. So if he's doing that there, and if he goes to Bayern, if he ever did go to Bayern, I don't think he ever will. He'd probably do worse. In all honesty, don't think you'd get much out of him. Still don't really think he's a right winger. He was originally a striker.
Striker, yeah.
But you do have to understand this is his rehabilitation year. after everything.
I guess, yeah, but he should be playing football, so that's my sort of take
That
on
would
it. But
that would be my take. My take would be agreeing with Taylor. I think everyone makes mistakes in life, but for me, there's no going back on this one. No matter if he's sorry, not sorry, whatever. We don't need to necessarily get into what he's done. If you want to search it up, go search it up for yourself. But I don't think that would be a good look for Bayern Munich. I'm very surprised that Real Madrid is sniffing around. It's probably rumours. On this channel we've made countless videos. Half of them, not even half of them, 5% of them have happened. You know what I mean? So we get linked with loads of players. I don't think Real Madrid will go for him. To be honest with you,
Rodrigo.
I actually see him going back to United, personally. But you two, so what's your opinion, bro? Would you take Mason Greenwood at Bayern Munich? Do you think he's worthy of Bayern Munich? What do you think?
Bayern is very protective of our name.
Yeah.
Very protective. I mean, even what happened with the Mazraoui thing. Very protective. They jump in right away just to protect the Bayern name.
Yep.
Just the thought of Bayern sniffing for Mason Greenwood is like a red flag in itself. So that is never going to happen. I'm 100% sure about that. Having said that, if we do, if we do get him and he plays like the Mason Greenwood, like when he was before everything happened,
yeah,
it's going to be a win for us. But that's a very big risk. And imagine him playing with Harry Kane up front. I know they're countrymen. No disrespect to him, to Mason, but you know how big a family guy Harry Kane is. So would it be I would probably be awkward just playing alongside him. So that's not going to work as well. I don't think so. That's a big no for me.
Yeah.
I want us to sell him to the Saudi League. I want us to try and get some money from. And just get him going.
Oh, you want to sell everybody to the Saudi League, Taylor?
Yeah, I do. It's the only way to make it.
You want to sell Ten Hag to the Saudi League too?
So I want to sell everyone to the Saudi League. Just give us loads of money. And
you need to get better owners first, because otherwise they're taking all that dough.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, Ali. But that's not going to happen, is it?
No. Against hope.
No one knows what's going to happen with that one. I don't even know. I don't think they even know. They just ponder around.
Right, we've got some starred comments that I've starred, so we can go through them. What is your opinion on Thomas Tuchel, YouTube? That wasn't the setup. I just want to know your opinion.
Yeah, but nothing's happening. It's still the same old, no improvement. But I think the good thing is that it's not really as bad as we expected, I guess. But there is no improvement. So, very mixed reactions with that. I'd sack him, but I have to we have to have another a better alternative.
Yeah. No.
How about you? I don't think your thoughts of him changed.
I've been here since day dot, man. People can, I'm the bodyguard of the Tuchel Outdoor, so at the end of the day, if you want to come in, you can come in, but I don't want to be hearing no one talking shit and then trying to come in. You know, at the end of the day, opinion's an opinion. But you know, I've been called negative, been called everything. I seen this before it all happened. I knew what manager was coming in, and I knew what he was going to do to this football club. So the day that he is sacked, I don't drink, but we will be having a party on this channel. It will be the best day of my life, other than my beautiful girls that I have. The guy's a clown. He needs to go.
I think the saving grace for Tuchel are his signings. Kim, Kane, even Guerrero has been, well, decent. Well, except for Kane, who's been spectacular, and Kim. But that's his saving grace. Imagine if they all flop, he would have been out of the door.
Like,
I agree. But do you not think though that they messed up with keeping Flick? They got Julian Nagelsmann in. They even bought him. They didn't give him all of his signings and fucked him over with Sadio Mane. So they had to back Tuchel. They did not have a choice.
Yeah, I would agree to that. But imagine if all his signings flop, that would have been.
I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
Right.
No. I get you. Taylor, question for you, bro. In hindsight, I know this answer. You didn't want to get rid of him. You were pissed when he went. So
yeah, it was just more of like a lot of it was just to do with like the disrespect and all that. Like he literally kept this club relevant for 10 years. Yeah, he had mistakes that cost us games, points, probably a trophy. And that was last season for the against Sevilla, but like didn't cost us a Premier League, FA Cup, stuff like that. Probably maybe like an FA Cup or a League Cup, but like he was literally like he was player of the season for United for like 3 years in a row. There was no player
that literally was going to be my comment. Like,
yeah,
how
like,
do you get rid
of
how do you get rid of a goalkeeper that just won the team of the season goalkeeper?
Exactly.
Like
he
nuts.
won. He literally had most clean sheets in the Premier League last season.
And
Still get thrown out.
Like he even agreed to a wage cut.
Agreed. Everything was nearly done, and it was all last second, sort of like the Messi and Barcelona thing, kind of like similar to that. And then just all went out the window. And you're like, what? You're like, this, and like not even a proper goodbye. That's it, gone out the door. Contract's done. Then see you later. On to the.
Since we're on that topic now, Taylor, your thoughts on Onana?
Obviously, a lot of mistakes. I still see why we got him, as the quality is there. People always forget that De Gea first came to United was shocking. Like he couldn't catch a ball. Like everyone wanted set pieces, like corners, because he was too scared to go for the ball. But obviously, kept his stay at United because he was a great shot stopper. Like he always showed how he can save a ball or shot. But his can't say the fucking word.
Distribution.
That's the one. Was really bad. Obviously, couldn't collect the ball or whatever. Improved on it over the years. Showed why we got him. Obviously, he had big shoes to fill in Van der Sar.
Yeah,
they are hard shoes to fill because he was one of the best ever Premier League goalkeepers. Well, I'd say he's second behind Peter Schmeichel. In all honesty, I really think he was that bloody good. And he only retired because of his wife becoming ill. That's literally the only reason. Obviously, he was 40, but
He could have gone on longer, yeah.
he was still out of this world. Oh no, he can do it. He's still got a lot of nearly the most clean sheets in the Premier League at the moment. Still, he, obviously that's going to stay low for the rest of the season now. Obviously, he has cost us the Champions League.
Single-handedly.
Well, yeah. Well, if he can handle the ball, then yeah. But in saying that, is not just him, because second Bayern game, if you don't have your defensive crap, you don't concede. The first game against Bayern, if you don't have all those mistakes, obviously none had one of them, but obviously, like I said, I said that penalty was bullshit. I still stand by it. Stuff like that, and then other players not burying chances, not creating for your bloody striker who wants to bloody score and who needs it to show why he's going to be our striker. And then Galatasaray, just mistakes. It's not just Onana, it's the rest of the teams. Mistakes and not burying chances. That's simply it. And it's funny because we would have been on 1 point if it weren't for Onana because he saved a penalty against Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Which, mate, I was so happy for him as well. Literally, I was like, I hope this is the turnaround. Really hope this is the turnaround because he's been getting a lot of shit. Then did it against Galatasaray again with those awful free kicks. So, because they were shocking. But you just got to give him time. Goalkeeping is such an essential job, and it's so hard to do. I'm a keeper myself. I spent a lot of years doing it. It's very hard, and it's not what on a screen, looking at your screen, where the camera's 10,000 miles in the air, looking down. The goal don't look that big. Trust me, the goal's massive.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is massive, and the pressure is a lot because you gotta make sure you are literally stone. You ain't like sometimes you have a bit of a shake. Like your eyes are everywhere. Say for a corner, for instance, you've got like 8 players to look at who could be attacking the ball, maybe pushing you around or whatever, and you've got to control your box of your players. You've got to do so much, and then you've got to watch the ball. But then you don't know what's going on around you as well. So you got people think it's so easy being a keeper. It really ain't. It's one of the hardest. It's probably the hardest thing to be doing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So people just need to just give him a chance. He'll come to it. Like he will. Obviously, very bad start, but we've had so many keepers like it, and we've had worse keepers as well.
Mm.
So he'll be all right in the end, I think. Well, hopefully.
YouTube, what do you think about Polinia?
Polinia. I don't know. I would have loved him. I could have got him last summer. And then he signed a new contract. That didn't agree with me at all.
Yeah.
Just because of that, I don't want him anymore. It meant when he signed that contract, like extension with Fulham, that meant like he would cost a lot more if he comes. The January? Why do you have to? You didn't have to do that.
No.
So why go for him still? I mean, I know there are a lot of other options, and I know is he doing? I think he's still doing good with Fulham this season, right? But just because of that, man, I mean, like the desire. I don't think it's there. Like for him to come to Bayern, because if he had the desire, he would have like shoved that contract extension up Fulham's butts.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do agree with you because at the end of the day, like yes, Bayern Munich went in last minute, but the money was there. He literally did all of his interviews, medical was done, literally everything was done, even the pictures of him holding up the shirt, you know, and it was Fulham's fault why it didn't go through because they couldn't get replacement in time, so they still did it. So I agree. I do agree with you. And I hope Fulham get relegated. I really do. Hope they get relegated.
They won't.
That's not going to happen, though.
No, they won't.
No, it's not going to happen.
They did lose 3-0 today against Newcastle, but they won't get relegated. Not possible. The other teams are far too
at least they won't get into Europe.
No, that'll probably be Aston Villa.
Yeah,
they're brilliant.
So I know it's not even a guarantee that he'd fit in our system. Not a guarantee. I know he's good. I know he's like he could be rash sometimes with his slides, with his like, which is good in a way, but you know, I don't know. Would he fit with Kimmich? That's a big question there.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. Nah. Get on with the next like prospect or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I think we'll leave that there. Thank you both lads for coming in. Yeah, man. Obviously, United are playing tomorrow. Bayern are playing tomorrow. I'm sure Taylor's going to be
Get ready. Tuchel. No, that's not our manager. Ten Hag. Ten Hag will be sacked tomorrow after we lose to Liverpool.
Who's doing are you doing a watch along, Taylor?
No, I'm going to be crying whilst watching the game. I'm fuming.
This would be a perfect game for a watch along.
Yeah, I've done watch alongs and trust me, people don't want it.
And then after that's like a cry along.
No, not after, during.
Oh, sure.
Like it's they kick off the ball. I'm already crying. Oh man.
Like maybe even looking at your first 11, you start crying.
I already know what it's going to be, and I think the only positive out of it is going to be Kobe Mainoo. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Because
would you take Kobe Mainoo? He doesn't know who Kobe Mainoo is, right?
Who, Liam?
Yeah.
I
have no idea.
I do mention him, but no, he doesn't know.
Really good man. Like, brilliant.
Yeah.
He is surprisingly press resistant.
Yeah, he's got his youth behind him, definitely. Ain't the biggest. He's kind of like a Kimmich, but if he carries on the way he does, I think he could definitely be better than Kimmich in that spot, without a doubt. But we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure he'll play tomorrow because I'm trying to think who's going to be our attacking midfielder, which most likely we're going to be McTominay. Most likely, because that's how we've been playing. We've been playing Bruno, McTominay, Amrabat, and McTominay tends to attack. So Amrabat's left on his Todd, getting overrun, as our per usual problem of CDMs getting overrun because there's no one to help. So hopefully, Mainoo, Amrabat help each other. Problem, McTominay can't create for shit.
I was about to say that. Where's the creation?
Still somehow our top goal scorer at United. Funny, isn't it? Yeah.
Really?
Yes, he's our top goal scorer. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is.
YouTube's, bro. You know, our club wanted to sign that prick, yeah?
Oh, can you just imagine like a McTominay Goretzka pivot?
Yeah, at that point, we're going to end. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and Mia, peace out.